Hey guys, I'm back with another feeding video for you. First up as always is Wednesday, my Acanthoscurria geniculata, the Brazilian white knee. And she was right on that. These are always really good eaters, unless they're from pre-molt, of course. She does seem to love these dubias, so I think we're going to keep her on these for a while. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up is Aragog, my Grammostola pulchripes, and Chaco golden knee. See if he wants a dubia today. There he goes. It's probably the slowest growing tarantula I have right now. The second one I ever bought, and is still the smallest one. Alright, let's let him enjoy his meal. Alright, up next is Abigail, my Brachypelma Smithy / Hamori, depending on how you want to call it. She was the very first one I ever got. Let's see if she's hungry. If we can get this damn roach. There we go. Damn it. Oh, and she was right on it. The Mexican red knee is kind of a staple of the hobby, so it's almost a requirement that everybody has one of these. But they're slow growing, but they're beautiful once they actually start showing their adult coloration. So we're not going to feature my LP, the Salmon Pink Bird Eater, or my Green Bottle Blue today, as they're both in pre-molt. So look for updates on them to come soon, hopefully. Alright, let's go on to some bigger tarantulas. Alright, next up, and for the first time in my feeding videos, is Cassandra, my Brachypelma vagans. It's her first feeding in about a month, and first feeding since she molted. But unfortunately she had a bad molt and lost one of her legs. So hopefully she does well and she'll molt quickly so we can get that leg to come back. Let's see if she's hungry. Oh, I'd say she was. So it's her first feeding in a month, and brackies are pretty good eaters. And she was a great eater before she went into pre-molt. so she's never ever a disappointment when it comes to feeding time. Better shot here. And with this molt, her colors changed drastically. Before, her carapace was a bright red, to the point where you could probably confuse her with the Brazilian redhead, the Bomba Cabocla. But now her carapace is pretty much all black. So it was cool to see the color transformation this time. She's fighting it. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up is Zim, my Firmictopus cancerides, the Haitian brown bird eater. Let's see if Zim is hungry. Swarm doesn't want to let go. I've had my thoughts that he's been in pre-molt for a few days now, so alright, well, doesn't look like he's interested. So let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up is Elvira, my Grammostola pulchra, the Brazilian black. As always, a very good eater. Alright, let's let her enjoy her meal and go on to some even bigger tarantulas. Alright, next up is Claudia, another Brachypelma. This time it's the Brachypelma albopilosum, the Honduran curly hair. And she was right on it as always. Typical Brachypelma. Get some fang action on you, please. A gorgeous species. Another one that's fairly common and in most people's collections. Probably one of the most docile species I have. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up we're going to feed Ripley, my Aphonopelma simani, the Costa Rican zebra. She's been kind of sluggish the past few days, so let's see if she'll eat. She got it. Love the colorings on this one. Get some fang action on you. Alright, and as usual, my Grammostola rosea morticia is not eating because they never do. So let's see if we can't tempt the skeleton tarantula to eat. Alright, last up today is Grim, my Ephobos mirinus, the skeleton tarantula. It was just out a few minutes ago, but quickly went back into its area. See if we can't tempt it out. This one's been hard to see lately. It's only been coming out around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Alright guys, I'll try feeding her later on tonight. Sorry we didn't get to see her this time, but get a tarantula that does nothing but hide and becomes a pet hole. It's kind of what you have to deal with. Alright, thanks for watching.